Hearty welcomes dear students in standard 9th maths. You had only one textbook of maths up to standard 8, but now in 9th standard you have two textbook of maths. First one is mathematics part 1 and next one is mathematics part 2. So today we are starting our mathematics part 1. First of all, I would like to introduce you about mathematics part 1. It's a textbook of mathematics part 1 and it is a textbook of mathematics part 2. Okay, so mathematics part 1, what are the chapters in this textbook? Let us see. You can see these are the chapters of mathematics part 1. First chapter is sets, second one is real numbers, third one is polynomials, fourth one is ratio and proportion. You have already solved the examples on ratio and proportions in the standard 6th. Then linear equations in two variables, financial planning 6th chapter, and 7th one is statistics. Don't worry about them, all the chapters are very easy. So today we are starting our first chapter, sets. Let us see textbook page number 1. Our first chapter is sets. What are we are going to study in first chapter? First of all, sets introduction means what mean by sets, or definition of sets. Then types of sets. Venn diagrams means how Venn diagrams are using to show the or to display the sets. Then equal sets, subsets, universal set, intersection and union of sets, and last one is number of elements in a set. One by one we are studying them. So in the first picture, see here some pictures are given below. First flower bouquet, second one is a bunch of keys, third one is about a flock of birds. In fourth picture you can see a pile of notebooks, and in last picture you can see the numbers from 1 to 12 and unlimited, means a collection of numbers. You can definitely see what are the elements or members of these groups. Means these pictures contain the group of things, correct? We use a special word for each of the collection given above. In all the above examples, we can clearly list the objects of that collection. Means here in first picture, we can clearly see the elements or objects of that collection. Means there are flowers in a bouquet. In second picture, we can see the keys in a bunch. In third picture, we can see the birds in a flock. Fourth picture, we can see notebooks in that pile, and in the last picture we can see these numbers in a collection of numbers. So in all these above examples, we can clearly list the objects of that collection. So what are we calling such objects? Means the collection of such objects, we call the collection of such objects as set. Now see the examples given below and decide whether it is a set or not. First, days of a week. You know days of a week. What are the days of a week? You can definitely say, or definitely can tell me. Days of a week means Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Means we can clearly list the objects or elements of days of a week. Means it is a set, means we can call it as a set. Now in second example, months in a year. You know very well months in a year. Means January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. Means in this group of collection or in this collection, we can definitely or clearly list the objects. So it is also called as a set. Now third example, brave children in the class. We can definitely call, or suppose it is a class of 50 students of 9th standard. In that class, Raju is braver than Sanju, and also Sanju is braver than Ajay. But we can't definitely tell about who is the bravest of all the children in the class, because brave or bravery is a quality. So we cannot tell about, or we cannot definitely or clearly tell about who is the bravest in the children in the class. So it is not called a set. Now fourth example, first 10 counting numbers. We can definitely tell first 10 counting numbers. Which are they? Tell me. Starting with 0, means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. In this way we can definitely tell first 10 counting numbers. So it's a collection, means it's the collection is called as a set. Now example number 5, strong forts of Maharashtra. There are number of forts in Maharashtra. Suppose Raigad is a stronger fort of Maharashtra, means Raigad is stronger than Rajgarh, but we cannot tell or clearly list or tell about which is the strongest force of Maharashtra, because here strong means strength is the quality. So it is not called as a set. Now example number 6, planets in our solar system. You know very well the planets in our solar system. We can clearly list the objects of that collection, means we can definitely tell the planets in our solar system, so it is called as a set also. Understood, students? Friends, now we are studying about what mean by set, means what is the definition of set. I am telling you about it. If we can definitely and clearly decide the objects of a given collection, then that collection is called a set. Let us see once again. If we can definitely and clearly decide the objects of a given collection. For example, n means a set of natural numbers. Natural numbers you know very well, means one starting with 1 2 3, means we can definitely and clearly tell or decide the objects of a given collection, so it is called a set. Means if we can definitely and clearly decide the objects of a given collection, then that collection is called a set. So now what is a letter used to name the set? Generally, the name of the set is given using capital letters A, B or C, means A, B, C up to Z. Means these are the capital letters are using to name the set. And the members or elements of the set are shown by using small letters like A, B, C to Z. Means these capital letters are using to show the name of the set, and these small letters are using to show the members or elements of the set. Okay. Next, if A is an element of set A, or A belongs to set A, how we can write? Let us see here. A belongs to set A. A belongs to A, or A is an element of set A. And if A does not belong to set A, how can we write this? A does not belong to set A, or A is not an element of set A. Now observe the set of numbers. First one is, you know very well, n. N means a set of natural numbers, means 1, 2, 3, a set of natural numbers. Then W means whole number, a set of whole numbers starting with 0, 1, 2, 3, unlimited. Then I means a set of integers, means here -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, unlimited. Means I is a set of integers. Then Q is a set of rational number. Then R is a set of real numbers. We are studying about them in the next chapter. Now, methods of writing sets. How many methods of writing sets? There are 2 methods of writing sets. Here we are writing about it. Methods of writing sets. There are 2 methods. First one is listing method, or it is called as a roster method also. Means listing method or roster method. And next one means second one is a rule method, or it is called as set builder form. So there are 2 methods of writing sets. First one is listing method or roster method, and second one is rule method or set builder form. Now, how actually these methods are, we can see about them. In the first method, means listing method, we can write all the elements of a set in curly bracket. Means let us see here, set n is equal to 1, 2, 3. These are the elements or members of that set. These all elements in a curly bracket. It is called as curly bracket you know very well. So in this method we can write all the elements of a set in curly brackets, and each of the elements is written only once. You need not to repeat each element. Means each of the elements is written only once and separated by commas. Let us see here. All the elements are separated from others by using commas. You can see here in these sets. Now I am telling the one thing about it. The order of an elements is not important. Means this set we can write as 3 2 1 or 2 1 3 5. Means the order of an element is not important, but it is necessary to write all the elements of the set. Means we cannot avoid any element of it. Let us see example. Set A means the set of odd numbers between 1 and 10. How can we write this? Set A is equal to, write in curly brackets, odd numbers. Tell me the odd numbers between 1 and 10. We cannot take 1 starting with next number, means 3 5 7 and 9. These are the odd numbers between 1 and 10. So we can write these numbers as 3 5 7 9, or set A is equal to 5 9 7 3. Means the order of an element is not important, but it is important thing is that to write all the elements of the set. Means we can write these elements as 3 5 7 9 or 5 9 7 3 or 9 7 3 5 or 9 7 3 5. Means all the elements are important to write in that set. If an element, the next thing is, if an element comes more than once, then it is customary to write that element only once. Suppose a set B is a set of letters in a word remember. See here, B is a set of the letters in the word remember. How can we write this set? Let us see. B is equal to, write in curly bracket is most important. Now we have to see which letters in the word remember. R, E, M, E, M, B, E R. These are the letters are using in the word remember. So here first R, then E, then M, then once again E, but E is repeated, so write only once. Then M also repeated once again. Then B, then E repeated, and also R is repeated. So we can write like in this way, means B is a set of REMB. Means in this way we can write set B means a set of the letters in the word remember. Understood, students? Now friends, we are studying about our second method of writing sets, that is rule method or set builder form. In this method we do not need to write the list of elements, but write the general element using variable followed by a vertical line or colon, and write the property of the variable. Let us see example. Suppose A is a set of natural numbers between 1 and 10. How can we write this set in a rule method? See here, I am writing in this way. We can write set A means a set of a natural number between 1 and 10. But how we can read this? We can read this as set A is the set of all x such that x is a natural number, means x belongs to n, and it is greater than 1 and less than 10. Or we can read as x is a natural number between 1 and 10. Okay, students? Now the next set. Suppose B is a set of prime number between 1 and 10. What are the prime numbers, or which are the prime numbers between 1 and 10? 2, 3, 5, 7. These are the prime numbers between 1 and 10. So B is equal to, first of all I am writing in listing method, means 2, 3, 5 and 7. This set is writing in listing method. Now I am writing it in second, means rule method. Let us see how I am writing it. Set B x In this way you can write this set B. And how I am reading is, let us see, set B is the set of all x such that this vertical line or colon are using sometime, it is called as such that, means say once again, set B is the set of all x such that x is a prime number between 1 and 10. Let us see, 2, 3, 5, 7, all these are the prime numbers between definitely 1 and 10. Okay, got it? Now we are seeing or studying about set Q. Set Q is the set of rational numbers, you know very well. But how you can write this in this set rule method? See, Q is equal to P upon Q such that PQ belongs to I and Q is not equal to 0. Means how we are reading it? Set Q is set of all numbers in the form of P upon Q. Once again I am telling you, set Q is a set of all numbers in the form P upon Q such that P and Q are integers, means belongs to I, means integer, and where Q is a non-zero number, means Q is not equal to 0. Okay. Now we are seeing some examples. See here, rule method or set builder form and listing method or roster method. First one is A. Set A is a set of all x such that x is a letter of the word division. How we are writing in a listing method? Let us see here. Set A is equal to D, then I, V, I is repeated, so S, then I is repeated also once again, O and N. In this way we can write it in listing method. Next, set B is a set of all y such that y is a number such that y square is equal to 9. Means we have to find out the square of a number is equal to, we have to find the number whose square is equal to 9. Means square of 3 is equal to 9 and square of minus 3 is also 9. So we can write this set in listing method as b is equal to minus 3 and plus 3. Okay. Now next, third example, set C is the set of all z such that z is a multiple of 5 and is less than 30. Means we have to find out the multiples of 5, but definitely they are less than 30. Means we are starting a table of 5, means 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. Why up to 25? Because they are less than 30. So we can write this set in listing method as C is equal to 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. Got it?